the joy in their faces when they find the books that they came for. I think that is something that made my father very delighted, and he wanted to continue the trade of my grandfather. My name is Abdul Basit. I am 28 this year. I'm the proud owner of Book Point Pte Ltd, which is located in Bras Basah Complex in Singapore. What we do here is we curate a space so that we can make books accessible and available for everyone. It's also about creating a nostalgia and connection that physical books can offer in the fast-pacing digital world. We try to make sure that every book that we get in this bookstore finds the right reader. It can be a beloved favorite, or it can be like a classic, or it can be a hidden gem. So we try our best to pass it to the right reader. Book Point was started by my father in the early 2000s, following the footsteps of his own father, my grandfather. So my grandfather also used to run a bookstore in Singapore, in this same complex. That is how my father learned the trade from him. So he had the privilege of working side by side with my grandfather and to learn the trade firsthand. Over time, he grew a passion for books and the joy of bringing the books to the readers. So I think this passion was what gave him the spark to start and run his own business. Bras Basah Complex, with its rich history in arts, culture and books, was a perfect place for my father to turn his dream into a reality. And I have the privilege to continuing the legacy for him as well. The oldest book here is actually the Book of Java. It's also our most expensive book in the store as well. One of the oldest books that we have in the store is this. My father was the one who acquired these books. We have been preserving this since the early 2000s. We are hopeful that one day this can be passed to the right readers, for the right person to to get these books. The price of the book, it may sound a bit ridiculous, but that is the worth of the content that is inside the book. So it's about $10,000. Yeah. Recently, my father fell ill. So he had to take some time off from the business. So I took over the business. He was afraid that when he got ill, there might not be someone to take over the business. So he was very happy that I decided to take upon this responsibility and to continue his legacy after I left my corporate job. This store is actually my second home. So most of the time I'm spending time here. So I also grew a passion for books as well. This nostalgia and connection, I feel that physical books can provide more than digital books. The physical bookstores are declining. That is why we are very grateful to our customers who come down to support us, to get the physical copies of the books. We are very grateful for that. The biggest fulfillment is knowing that the customers that come into the shop, they find the books that they came looking for. Sometimes they may not able to find the books elsewhere. Sometimes they might come in here not knowing what they want. It's also kind of magical, like how they leave the shop with something that they did not know they needed. So that serendipity of it gives me a lot of joy and love about this shop. Yeah.